I'm Wayne Matthews. I teach at Yuildhurst Model School and I'm teaching Year 5 and 6 students. For teaching maths, I've got a group of students who are really enjoying their maths this year. I use a range of materials and resources and strategies to teach the maths. The main resource that I use for the strategy teaching is the Stages books. These students are working at stage 4, stage 5, and some of the students are well into stage 6, and I'm hoping to move them to stage 7. And these books just have a very, very good combination of interesting problems, setting it out, answering the questions, and the students really engage in the text in the book, and it really makes them, and in fact forces them to think about their maths. Because believe it or not, young people can be a bit lazy at times, and if they can cut corners, they will. But for these books are successful because they force the student to fully read what's on the page. And often they'll have questions that they won't understand, and there's helpful bubbles that the characters come up with and say, think about this, or have you done this, or so and so did this and this. And it just makes it a little bit more personal in some ways. And also just the colours, it just looks good, it pops out at you, and it's not just black page, black lines. You've got the colours here, and there's different ways of looking at it, and they've got people their age or a little bit older, and just the use of photographs and things like that, it really makes it more interesting for the young people anyway. And me as a teacher. And so if I'm interested in the problems, and if often I have to think about which strategy to use to solve one of the problems when I'm doing my planning and organisation for the teaching lessons, I know that it's also going to engage the kids. This resource engages me as a teacher, and so I know that it engages the students as well. When there are times when they actually need to practice their computation, there are enough examples for the students to practice the skills and practice the knowledge and show their understanding in a variety of ways, but also to really focus on it for a length of time. So I know that they have mastery of that strategy before they move on to the next strategy.